Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game springs instantly to life.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Has to go back. Great chance! Oh, it's a thumping here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great vision. He's in a good position. And the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Saka going after that. And here's Nunez. Rafa Silva. Can he latch on to this? Defending of the desperate variety. Tchouaméni. Lukaku. Great ball, and he gets his head on it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, great leap! No, not the best of headers.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
And it's Silva. Spread it left. He's dealt with that really well. Mendes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever...
Chance!
And Mbeumo really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That is good alertness. Cherki, Tchouaméni cuts it out. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. No, not quite on the same wavelength. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Vitinha, Vitoria are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Openda. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Stefan de Vrij.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And Mbeumo. That's good running with the ball. Darwin. And no, that was never going to make it. Plays a sharp little ball here. Tacho, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's got away.
Vitoria certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Vitinha. Pacho gets across to intercept that. Forward it goes. Nunez is herring after that one. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Nuno Mendes. Darwin. Fabian Ruiz. De Vrij cuts out the pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He won't be happy with that one. Cherki. And here's Openda. He is through here. Lukaku. Rafa Silva. And that's been intercepted. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Vitoria go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're underway for the second half.
Vitoria can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Barcelona are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Lukaku. Now Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Openda. Good read, needed to be. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Silva. Now it's Lukaku. Nicely spread. Colwill. It's an inviting looking ball that. That's been cut out, well played. Lukaku. Now that looks a decent ball. Vitinha. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's through here. Now it's Openda. He's shifting, shoots! It's a goal! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
Substituição em campo. Camisa
Vitoria
19.
can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Cherki making good progress. Vittoria perhaps contemplating their next change here. Belanova. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nunez. Cherki. That's an imaginative pass. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. De Vrij kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vitinha. João Neves. Rafa Silva. Darwin. Stefan De Vrij. Belanova spots it and intercepts. Oh, this is a great position. Obama! That's a fair try, but just off target.
And Boma really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And he's been shifted off it. Tacho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Darwin. Chouameni. Oh, it's a great ball. Shot a goal! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Fabian Ruiz plays it in. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get it through? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Howson gets over and intercepts. Aimed beyond the defence. Fabian Ruiz. Just 5 minutes left. That's the keeper's ball. Howson. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Vitinha. Tacho producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Juranovic.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And the referee brings it to a close. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's an excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Vitoria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I've heard only good things about this player, João Neves, Peter. He's very good under pressure, plays with an awful lot of courage, always wants to get on the ball, and positionally, very, very sound. He's a real asset for any team at number 6 or an 8.
Tries one from range! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Lukaku. Saka. Saka! And he thumps it clear. Nuno Mendes. Now he's got space here. Not the most accurate pass. Vitoria still without a single shot on target. Now it's Lukaku. He's shifting through the gears here. Nunez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Tchouaméni calmly anticipates. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Saka. Pacho spots it and intercepts. Oh no, this does not look good. Nuno Mendes. Now that's well seen too. Nuno Mendes. Now that looks a decent ball. Nunez picks it up out wide. And here's Vitinha. Well read, and the danger is averted. Darwin tries to play it through. Rafa Silva, and he's running through. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Nuno Mendes, he'll try from distance. Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Nuno Mendes certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
In by Saka. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Tries a deft little ball. Crosses it in. Radetzky claims it without any fuss. Vitinha. And it's Neves. Now this could be a chance. There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And it's Vitinha. João Neves. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Fabian Ruiz. And he cuts out the supply. Tries to pass it through. And this is Silva. Now, can they get him away? That is a brilliant interception. Now he's off and running. And they're back on the ball again. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He came in hard, very hard. Rafa Silva. Juranovic cuts out the pass. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Vitória go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Senhoras e senhores, só é permitido fumar nas áreas indicadas no mapa. Agradecemos a colaboração. Substituição em
Gets us
campo.
going once more.
Camisa 19.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rafa Silva. Vitória do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
It's Lukaku! And no mistake. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Vitória restore parity.
Vitória really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so...
Real chance! Vitória! Goal! And the comeback is complete. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
In with the challenge. Oh, good-looking ball. João Neves. Vitória have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Lukaku knocks it into space. That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's really well manoeuvred. Paz. Vitória perhaps contemplating then. Ah, he's given it away. Pacho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Substituição em campo.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Substituído pelo jogador.
Flight is there to
Camisa
clear.
20. Substituição em andamento.
He's picked his way through. Semenyo, real chance here. Brilliantly cut out. That's put paid to the danger.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. The header! João Neves. Paz.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Vitinha. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, there's the clearance.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Vitinha. Vitoria needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Van der Ven deals with that. He's had a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Substituição em campo.
It's their second corner of the game.
Camisa 18.
Juranovic plays it short. Crosses it in here. Chance! And it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So again, we have parity.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that's a key interception. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fofana. Pass is just off target. 4 added minutes on the board. Now it's Fofana. Great vision. Marlon! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Marlon has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And And it's João Palhinha. Well-timed, excellent interception. That has been cut short. Now it's Marlon. And that signals the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.